Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Really appreciate you all being here. I'm Little Dripper, and welcome back to the only channel on YouTube where size generally doesn't matter. Do me that little favour on the way, and if you really wouldn't mind, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and the notification bell. All that free stuff takes a second, and I really would appreciate it if you would do that for me. So thanks very much. Today we'll be talking about PACA Finance, 8-Bit Farm. Just before we get into it, as always, just remember everything we're going to talk about today is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a middle-aged bloke in the West Midlands telling you what I think, giving you my thoughts, my opinions, sharing what I'm doing. If you are looking at any form of investment, don't listen to me. Do your own research. Make sure that you take your own advice. Anyway, with that out of the way, just very quickly as well before we get into it, remember the competition that's still live. It's live until the new UI is launched. Which, fingers crossed, is going to be end of this week, beginning of next week. I haven't got an official date yet, but yeah, we're getting very close. So I'll leave a link in the description below to the previous video so you can go and watch the rules and enter the competition if you haven't done so already. As you saw in my last video, we were talking interest and the returns that you can expect. And yeah, 82.5% across the 250 days that you're invested. That's pretty decent. But, and there was a huge but here, you can make a massive difference to your investment with a little secret button. Let's have a look. Okay, so again, if you've watched my videos previously, you'll be familiar with the interface. If you're not, again, I'll leave a link in the description below so you can go and have a look. Again, if you do want to have a look, make sure you read the more info here, which tells you how it works, explains the risks involved, etc., etc. But I'm not going to do that today. So what we spoke about on my last video, let me get the little calculator up. We spoke about the sort of returns that you can expect. I just wanted to do some maths with you. Actually, let me put it down there because it's easier to see. So let's put some figures in just to sort of play around and show you what I mean. So what we spoke about before on my last video was putting $1,000 in at 0.33% per day. So 0.33%, that will give you $3.30 per day. $3.30 per day over 250 days, which is the period of time that it's locked up for, gives you $825. So that's the 82.5% that it will grow by over the 250 days. That's what I put in my last video. That's great if you literally put $1,000 in, do nothing. In 250 days, you'll get your $1,000 back and $825. Not bad for 250 days of work doing nothing. Anyway, here's the secret sauce. It's not so much secret, but this is the bit to remember. That is literally if you put $1,000 in and do nothing. To give it the true comparison, I was comparing it to the rates in a savings account. Those are over a year. Now, this is only 250 days. So again, if we go back to our $3.30 times 365, that's $1,204.50. So now you're talking 120% over the course of the year. Now, obviously, we can't invest for a year straight off the bat. You'd have to reinvest it. But again, just to give a straight comparison, we were talking 4.5% for the best return you're going to get in the UK at the moment, as opposed to 120% through 8-Bit Farm, PACA Finance. Again, that's pretty decent. That's just doing nothing. But then you have the secret sauce and the magic button, which isn't exactly a big secret, let's be perfectly frank, but you have this beautiful word here, compound. Now, we know there's a little bit of glitch at the moment with the site. So if you hit the compound button, sometimes it won't compound. Sometimes it will. Sometimes the funds will go straight back into your wallet rather than compound and you have to reinvest. That's fine. Yeah, it all works. It never goes missing anywhere. And if you ever get stuck, again, you go on the Telegram and the guys will sort you out. They're brilliant. But compound, what a beautiful word compound is, because eighth wonder of the world, blah, blah, blah. It's unbelievable what compound interest can do. So again, just for the very, very basics. So again, let's take $1,000 and 0.33%. So you get your $3.30. So $3.30 per day. When we get to $20, $25, we can start thinking about what we want to do. This is what I've been doing because of the glitches they've had with the website at the moment until the new UI comes out. This is the way I'm going to continue to play it. is I've been waiting until I get to $25, cashing out, put the funds in your wallet, and then reinvest in it. It's basically what compounding was doing anyway. It's no different. So that's the way I've been doing it. So there is a point to my madness here, how I'm going to explain this. So we waited for $25. So $3.3 a day, or $3.30 a day, $25, 8 days. So we times that by 8, we know we're going to get $26.40. So if I cash out $26.40, reinvest $26, so that basically means I've now got $1,026, which I'm getting 0.33% per day, which is $3.38. 9, if you round it up. So $3.39 per day. So again, let's times that by 8. $27. You see where we're going here? So that $27, I'm going to cash out, put $27 back in. So now I'm at $1,026 plus 27, $1,053, again getting 0.33%. $3.47. So rather than getting the $3.30 we were getting 2 weeks before, we're now getting $3.47 per day. And this is the beauty of compound interest. Just using some basic simple maths, if we were to take $1,000 and just compound every 8 days, obviously this is all going to depend on how often you compound. And obviously you can compound more often, the bigger your balance starts to get. So for now, we're just going to assume that we're going to compound every 8 days for 250 days. So you can do that 31 times across the 250 days. So 1,000 times 1.026, $26 that we're going to add to the power of 31. That means your $1,000 in 250 days, if you compounded every 8 days, will be $2,215. Let's call it $2,216. So there, your return is 121.5%. Not the 82.5 we were talking about, 121.5. And that's just by using the power of compounding. So let's look over the course of 12 months. So we can give a good comparison between this, or what this can do, against our 4.5% that you can get in the best savings account you can get in the UK at the moment. So again, 250 days, we're going to reinvest it. We're assuming we're going to reinvest it. We'll be in for 365 days at least. So again, if you're going to compound every 8 days, just leaving it every 8 days for now. Okay, so that's 45 times you can compound in 365 days. So again, we'll do the same maths. 1,000 times 1.026, $26 a day. I know that's going to go up, so this isn't strictly accurate. Well, it isn't accurate, but it's just an example. So bear with me. Again, to the power of 45. 3,174. So now you're talking 217%. And that isn't even allowing for the fact that your compounding is going up each time. You're just going with a flat rate. So this is just to try to give a very simple example on the beauty of compound interest. It's a beast. It's an absolute beast. And this is the beauty of 8-Bit Farm PACA Finance. You can choose to compound if you want to. You can choose to take money out if you want to. You can choose to mix and match it. You can do whatever you want to do and take advantage of the genius that is compound interest. That's the point I just want to get across. So the 82.5% I explained in my last video is very, very conservative. That's literally putting $1,000 in and doing nothing. So as I said, you can compound as many times as you want. So the compound rate you're going to get is going to depend on lots of different things. The number of times you compound, the number of times that you claim rather than compound, the amount that you compound, anything that you've added in between. So there is no exact rate you're going to get with this other than the 0.33% per day. But I just wanted to come on and go through the power of compound interest. Should you choose to take advantage of that, that's what I'm doing. My plan at the moment is to keep compounding, grow and grow and grow, and look at it in 12 months. That's always been my plan. I've said that in previous videos. You can go back and check it. But yeah, that's how I'm playing it at the moment. So yeah, Looking forward to the new UI. I think that's out the tail end of this week, beginning of next week. We haven't got an official date, but there was a little leaky, datey, mention-y thingy. Gone far too long, haven't I? So yeah, hopefully this weekend. We've seen leaks of it. It looks really, really good. Personally, I like dark sites usually, but I actually quite like I think they call it the smoke effect or something. I actually quite like the light version. It looks really nice. But again, we'll have a look through that when it actually gets launched. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Obviously, when the UI launches, that's when the competition will end. When the competition ends, I'll do the spinny draw, and there'll be 2 lots of $50 stakes given away, one by me, one by Unmade Sugar. Best of luck for those of you who have entered already. If you haven't entered already, again, remember to watch the previous video, link below. Follow the rules. You can still got time to get in. Best of luck to everybody. And remember to hit that like and subscribe if you haven't done so already on this video. And I'll see you on the next one, hopefully with the new UI is out. Take it easy. Ta-da.